Welcome to all of you. So in the last class, we covered till Sutra number 11. Let us quick revision about the last class. So we have already started the Vibhuti Pada. First Sutra about the Dharma. Then when we bind our Chitta at any particular place for a short duration, this we called it is the Dharana. Dhyana, the continuity should be there, the same Chitta. That is the Dhyana. And Sutra number 3 is about the Samadhi. In the same state of the Dhyana, when only Artha Matra Nirbhasa and no ego, Sarupa Sunyameva, that is the Samadhi. Only that we are in the self-realization state. Who I am, where I am, how long I am doing the yoga is apart from that time period. Okay. Samadhi may be 12 days, Samadhi may be 2 years, 5 years. It is apart from that time. Sutra number 4 about the Sayam. When Trimekatra, Dharana, Dhyan, and Samadhi together practice of these three, that we called it is the Sayama. Sutra number 5, benefits of the Sayama. After when you will do Sayama properly, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi do together, then Pragya Lokaha. Okay, spiritual enlightenment will be there. Special kind of knowledge you will get, Ritambra Pragya. Sutra number 6. After that, what we should do? After getting the Ritambra Pragya, after getting perfectness in the Sayama, then we should focus on the Bhumij. Because our ultimate goal to attain the Kevalya, to attain the Nirodha state. So that's why after getting perfection in the Sayama, then one by one Bhumij are the Chitta, Mood, Vikshipta, Ekagra, and the Niruddha. One by one we should do focus there, and we should reach to the Niruddha state. Because in the Niruddha state only you can attain the Asampargat Samadhi, otherwise not. Sutra number 7 is telling Trayam Antarangam Puravebhyah. So according to Sabija Samadhi, these three are the Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, these are the Antaranga Sadhana. So according to Sabija Samadhi, first 5 limbs of the Ashtanga Yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara. It means they are the Bahiranga Sadhana, meaning external mediums. Okay. And these are the Antaranga Sadhana. But in the context of the Nirvijaya Samadhi, all 8 limbs, these are the Bahiranga Sadhana. Okay. Sutra number 9 about the Nirodha Parinama. These Parinam of the Chitta, Nirodha, Samadhi, and the Ekagra. These are the Chitta Parinam. Because we are doing this on the Chitta Bhumij. That's why these are directly connected with the Chitta. So Vithana meaning which belongs to the Gunas. Nirodha, it is Gunatita state. Expressing the Vithana and Pradurbhava, rising the Nirodha Sanskar. It means following the Parvairagya. Then Nirodha Sanskar will develop. Nirodha Chana Chitta Navayo. After that, the Chitta, he will get the Nirodha state. That we call it is the Nirodha Parinama. Parinama meaning the result finally. Nirodha meaning finally we will attain the Nirodha state. So if we follow this method, so Nirodha state we can attain. Sutra number 10, then what will happen? If yogi attain Nirodha state, then he is telling Tasya Prashantvahita Sanskarat. So then only the Nirodha Sanskar, it means Krishna, that kind of karma will be there, Nishkama karma will be there. It means in that state, whatever karma you are doing, they will not bound you. Okay? You will be free from the karma sanskaras. And when the few sanskaras, they will be over, after that you will easily attain the Kevalya. Prasant Vahita. Okay, without any kind of disturbance. Sutra number 11. Sarvarthata ekagratayo chayodayo chittasya samadhi parinama. Sarvarthata means it is the vikshipta state. Ekagrata meaning ekagrata state. Nahi. Chayodayo. Okay. Sarvarthata is the Rajasic guna here. And ekagrata here sattvic guna. It meaning reducing chayo, reducing the Rajasic guna, and udayo, rising the sattvic guna in the chitta. That is the samadhi parinam. Because after that we will attain the sampargat samadhi. That's why its name is the samadhi parinam. Sutra number 12. When it will continue, okay, when fully of the ekagrata parinam, sarvarthata, fully it is suppressing, it is reducing. That state, that is the ekagrata parinam. So Sutra number 12 we have covered in the last class. Sutra number 13, today we will discuss. Okay. So, as I told you that Nirodha Parinam, Samadhi Parinam, and Ekagrata Parinam, these belongs to Chitta only. Okay. Now here he is telling Etena, as same Bhut Indriyesu. Bhut meaning Panch Mahabhuta, Indriyats, etc. There is also Dharma, Lakshana, Avastha, Parinama. It means as Chitta has the three Parinam, Nirodha, Samadhi and Ekagrata, as same the other elements are the Panch Mahabhuta, Tanmatraj, Ekadas Indriya, etc. Okay? All those have also three Parinam. Vyakhyata. These are explained, or we can understand. They have also the Parinama. And their Parinam we called Dharma Parinam, Lakshana Parinam, and Avastha Parinam. Okay? Dharma meaning they are translating quality. But actually, dharma meaning the duty. Dharma is the duty or the function. Okay. Lakshana are the characteristics. Or in this context, deeply understand with the time period, past, present, future. Lakshana. Avastha, Parinam. Avastha is the stages in each seconds which are changing. Let us understand in deeply what are these dharmas. Yeah. Just for example, so you can see the picture. In the first picture, you can see the mud is there, clay is there. Second picture, right side up, you can see that clay gave a structure. Kumhar is making the structure. And picture number 3 downside. Now, after few days, when it will get continuous sunlight, then it will become strong. And finally, the clay, it is the form of the ghat. Sorry, ghat we call in English. That is the matka pot. Thank you. Pot. So you see, now I'm asking a question to you. What is the dharma of the clay? Function.
It is to bind.
Function of the clay.
Bind.
Which bind, ma'am? Which bind?
Bind. Clay is not. No. Clay has a sticky property. When it is mixed with water, it binds.
So before that, what was the property of the clay? Mud. What was the property of the mud?
Scatter.
Or which kinds of things we can do by that mud? We can use the mud as in planting.
Yeah.
We can use mud in many home. We can clean our house. We can use as a therapy also. So during when it was mud, so it has a different dharma. These are the dharma, okay? Dharma meaning the functions, the properties, okay? Which we can do with that thing. Mud is same. But now the person, he reformed it. He mixed with special kind of water. He gives sometimes special kind of instrument. Okay, with his art, then finally, after getting dry, then finally we got a pot. Now I'm asking a question to you. What are the quality of the pot? What are the dharma of the pot? Yes, please.
Pot, now it can hold water.
Very good. Now it can hold water. But can mud hold the water?
No.
When it was mud, it means these characters he developed. Okay, this quality. Now he has the quality to hold the water. But when it was simple mud, it has no that kind of quality. Okay, if the water is stored in the simple mud, it is total waste. We can't use for the drinking purpose. But now here in the pot, if water is there, now we can use for the drinking purpose. So it is the reformation of the dharma. Picture number 1, the dharma is different. Picture number 4, dharma is different. It is the reformation of the dharma. Hope you can understand. Okay?
Yes, sir. Very good example.
How dharma is reforming. So it is the Dharma Parinama. So changing from mud to the pot is the Dharma Parinama. Now let us discuss about the Lakshan Parinam. So Lakshan, it is the Hindi word. Lakshan generally we translate characteristics. And in this context we understand with the time period, present state, past state and the future state. Okay. So before understanding Lakshan Parinam, we have to understand the principle Karya Karan Siddhant. Do you know what is Karya Karan Siddhant? According to Sankhya Darshan, Karya Karan Siddhant. Karya Karan Siddhant is the whatever in this world, every time it is the Prakriti always sustain. We can't destroy our energy formula is also same, no? Newton told, no? Energy we cannot destroy. We cannot create and we cannot destroy. We can just change. We can just reform or transfer to the another form. The same concept of Sankhya Darshan is also. After the Pralaya also the same elements will be present. But their dharma will change. Right now, dharma is different. Our body, now we can move. After that also, our body will present in this world after Pralaya also. But it will be in another form. It will be in the mud form or the five element different form. It will present there. Always it will present there. Atma will not be there, but this soul body always in this world. It is the Karya Karan Siddhant. Whatever should be happens, it is pre-decided. That kinds of things, it was already present in there. Just for example, the mud example. So in the mud, that has the quality that it can become a pot. The mud, it can become many things. So it means the mud has the quality. It has already that kind of powers, that kind of quality. It is Karan. Karan is already Vidyaman, already present there in the mud. Okay. So when it execute, then we get to know this mud become the pot. So like a common example, a student right now, you have the quality to become a good professor. But right now it is hidden because you are a student right now. But I can see how dedicated you are studying, so you can become a very good professor in future. So right now, if I tell, oh, you are the professor, people will laugh on me. But I can see you have inside the hidden, you have a very good professor. So when you will become, then it will present. So here, Professor Gun, it is in the future. It is the future Lakshan. Lakshan Parinam we are understanding now. It is the future Lakshan. And if I tell you, your kid, you are a kid. So kid is not the present. Kid is your past. Sometimes you was a kid, you were drinking the milk, you were crying, you were torturing your parents. So it was your present, it was you same. But right now, you are not that. So it means the kid, the baby, it is the past. Right now you are young, you are a student, you are doing, it is your present. And future, you will become professor, it is your future Lakshana. Okay, so it is the difference of the Lakshana Parinam. So when we are relating it with the time period, Avastha Parinam. So Avastha, in the same example, so is it possible in a single day you become baby to young? It is not possible. Each and every seconds, hundreds of cells are getting new birth and hundreds they are destroying every seconds, me and you. And after 5 days, 10 days, when 10 years, when our new family friends, then he meet us. Oh, you become so taller, your hairs become so larger, but we did not go. Why? Because regularly we were looking. That's why we are unaware about our growth. But someone other will come and then he introduce you. Oh, 2 years back, your height was small, but right now you are taller. Right now your weight is more. What it is? How we were unaware about that. So these are the Avastha Parinam. Avastha Parinam apply on each seconds. So which kinds of whatever you become, not a single day, it is not possible. Day by day, all the cells, tissue, they works. And after that, finally, after 10 years, your body become like baby to young. It converted, not a single day. These are the Avastha Parinam. The same in the pot condition also. Pot condition also, the mud is there. So not a single day. The mud is not transferred in the pot. So many stages it has to follow. 5, 10 days, 15 days, it will take. So that days, all the seconds, these are the Avastha Parinam. So Dharma, Lakshana, Avastha, it looks the similar, but the minor difference in there. Dharma, Lakshana, Avastha, Parinam. Hope you can understand the minor difference is there. Okay. What is Dharmi and what is Dharma? Okay, I will discuss it later. First, let us revise one of you if you understand what is Dharma Parinam, what is Lakshana Parinam, what is Avastha Parinam. Any one of you, can you please revise what you understand? Otherwise, I will repeat it again. It little bit confusing it is, yeah, but very easy it is.
Sir, here Dharma, Lakshana, and Avastha Parinam. That is explained with respect to the mud transforming into a pot. So mud, the property of the mud to reform from mud to pot, reformation is called as Dharma. So the mud which can be used, the property of the mud which is loose, that is which is used for gardening, therapy, that is actual dharma is, it is used for gardening and therapy. But when reformation takes place, it becomes a pot. It changes the property. So dharma of the mud, reformation is the dharma which can be transformed from mud to pot. Then Lakshana Parinam is when we discuss with respect to past, present, and future. So in the past, it was the mud was uh, loose. Then when you add it to the water, in the future, it becomes a pot which can hold water. So Lakshana of that is changed from mud to pot, which can hold water. Then Avastha Parinam is this transformation from mud to pot. It is not a from day one or day two. It is a transformation. It takes long time. So that is what is Avastha Parinam. When the mud transforms, when you add it to water, then it takes a shape. and then it becomes a pot. It's a duration. There is a duration. So then that is the Avastha Parinam.
Okay, very good, ma'am. Okay, one question I'm asking, ma'am. In the same example, you told here the mud is the past, right? You told
Yeah.
mud is the past. It is mud. And pot is the present. What is the future? Same example I'm asking to you.
In the future, it becomes worthwhile to hold something. That is future.
Okay, after 10 years, 20 years, then?
Again, it
will destroy.
Very good. The concrete, it will become after a few days, the concrete will also become mud again.
Mud again, yeah. So what was there, it again transforms to the same.
Very good. These are the Lakshana. Okay, very good. Hope you can understand. Okay. So what are the Dharma Lakshana and the Avastha Parinama? Okay. Next sutra. Next is the sutra number 14. Dharmi. Okay. First understand again difference between dharmi and the dharma. Okay. So in this picture you can see, just in the case of chitta is the dharmi. It means the main holder. Who is the main element? Chitta. Okay. But dharma are the different. According to sattvic dominancy, chitta will react differently. According to rajasic dominancy, chitta will react differently. Okay, which dominancy is there? It will look like that. If Duryodhana, Ravan, he has dominance of the sattvic guna, then he will become a great sage. If dominance of Rajasi guna, the same Ravan, he become that enjoyer king. The same Ravan, if dominance of Tamasic guna, he become killer. He's killing everyone just for his benefit. Mud. So the mud, different qualities. Okay, planting also, pots also, bricks also, homes also. Mud is the same, element is the same. But whatever environment or process done with the mud, accordingly it will be decided that what it dharma will be. The same tree also. So the tree we can use for getting the fruits, leaves, and the wood. After that wood we can use for the furniture. So these all are the dharma. So dharma always change. Dharmi becomes same. So same that hydrogen example. If hydrogen combined with oxygen, then it become water. So it is the water dharma. If hydrogen come in the contact with the scientist and he make the hydrogen bomb, then his dharma is different. Hydrogen we can use as a fuel. In that time, the same dharmi function is different. One of you, can you please explain in your own example what you understand the difference between dharmi and the dharma? Yes, please. Come on. What is the difference between dharmi and the dharma in any different example? Use your mind and answer.
So we can take water in the water as a dharma. We can use it for cooking, drinking, and also for washing.
Very good. In that case, water is the dharmi
Ah,
Then
we are using the purpose of using that is dharma.
liquid form dharma is different. When we make the ice, then its dharma is different.
Yes.
And when we mix with another element, then its dharma is different. We mix with the alcohol, we mix with the beer, we mix with the
Juice.
different another flavor. We mix with the ice cream. In that case, the dharma is different. Water is the same. We mix with the milk. Okay, very good. So here in Sutra number 14, he's telling Santo Udita Avyapdesaya Dharmanupati Dharmi. So the dharma has these three states. First is the Sant. Sant meaning, it is not actual translation. Please don't follow peacefully. Just they are translating, but according to the context, the meaning is different. Sant meaning which dharma has settled down. Now, the same example, mud to the pot. Okay. Right now, pot is the present. It means which dharma settled down? The dharma of the mud. It is settled down right now because it is pot right now. So Santa, it belongs to the past Lakshana. Past, okay? At the past time, which kind of dharma was there, it has settled down. It is शांत हो चुका है. That is okay. Udita belongs to present time. The pot, what are the present quality of that pot? The present quality of pot is it can hold the water. We can use in many another things also. Artists, they use in many forms that pot. And in therapy also we use that, sound therapy also we use the pot. So now these are the present dharma. Udita, they have manifested this dharma in present time. Avyavdesaya meaning future what will be after 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, what will happen and which kinds of dharma will be there of the same pot. That is the Avyavdesaya. It means dharma are the properties, the qualities. They become change according to time. But dharmi meaning the main element, it become always same. The element which is present in the mud, the same element in the pot also, same element after that pot, whatever we are making, the concrete also. Dharmi is the same, but every time dharma change. Are you understanding difference between dharma and the dharmi? What is the sant meaning here? What is the udit meaning here? What is the avyapdesaya meaning? Can any one of you can you give new example, anything to make it understand?
So dharma is the basic essential qualities which does not change. That is dharmi, and dharma is that the form changes. So example is like what do you say? The self, right? The self, the atma is the same, but then because we take different in different stages of our life, we are different, but the essential property of that Atma remains the same. So we are the same, but then because of going through external conditions, we've changed our nature. But our basic essential nature is that of
Very good.
purity.
Very good. Presently, I am a teacher. Past, I am a kid. Future, I will be something other, I don't know. But I will be there. It was my Avastha Dharma. Okay. Next is the very enjoying Sutra. It is Sutra number 15. Cause of difference. Karmanyatvam parinamanyatve hetuhu. If we change the kram meaning the order, then parinam will be different. Just in my example or your example, okay. Right now you are getting a education in MDYA or you are getting education in any other university. Okay. So the sequence you are following, you are qualifying the UGC and you are updating yourself also regularly, you are practicing yoga. Okay, you are making your notes, you are writing the research paper. So one sequence you are following. Finally, ultimate, you will become a professor if you follow this sequence. If you start to killing people, and if you start to drinking alcohol, now let me know, will you become professor? Karma is changed, sequence is changed, order is changed. Okay, easy example I'm giving. Okay, one of you.
Terrorist, sir.
One of you, easy example I'm giving, more easy example. One of you, let me know the process to making the tea. Yes, please. Any one of you. Or any vegetable.
Tea. So first we boil there are two processes. One is first boiling the milk. Then put the tea powder and still boil so that the aroma spreads into the milk. Then you use the charni and you pour that so that the tea powder is separate, and then you get the tea extract. And another method is you can boil the water, then put the tea powder, boil it. Then you take the decoction, then you can add milk. That is also both can be
Both
done.
taste should be same or different.
It
Yeah,
will be
this
different.
is the effect of the order. This
Yeah.
is the krama. You change the krama.
If you want strong tea, strong tea, then you have to boil it with water. That will be strong tea. If you want medium and this milk, with milk directly you can boil for little time, you will get the medium flavor.
If you change the order, result will be changed. Right now, first you are
Change.
boiling water,
Yes.
then you are boiling the tea leaves. After that, you are mixing the milk. In that, different tea you will get. If another process you follow, then different kind of tea you will get. Okay. So
Taste.
same here, in everything in this world, if we change the sequence, order, result will be something different. Okay. And other example you make yourself. Thousands of example you can create.
Sir, can we give an example of milk or curd?
Yeah. Milk and curd example, just for example, to making the curd, first we need to boil the water. After half an hour, when its temperature become normal, Then we mix the curd and we give the environment properly, little warmness. Then after 6 hours, 12 hours,
Yeah.
then it forms the curd. So it is the one order. One order. But if we change the order, just we boil the water and we mix, it will not become curd.
Boil milk.
We have to need to temperature become normal. Then it will become otherwise.
Yes.
Or if we add too much curd, then it will become, it taste will be more differently. And
Boil.
at night time, we are not giving the good temperature. Then next day we will not get the good curd. So it is the karma change, the result will be changed. Hope you can understand. Like hundred thousands of example you make.
Yes. Mm.
7 has done. Do you want to study next sutra? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Still 10 minutes more.
Okay, thank you. Next sutra, sutra number 16. It is Parinama. Following the same things. Telling about the Parinam. To make you understand sutra number 16. If you understand what is Dharma, what is Lakshana, what is Avastha, now the use is here. Why we were studying that Parinam. So here, Parinam Tre Sanyamato. Parinam Tre means Dharma Parinam, Lakshana Parinam, Avastha Parinam. When yogi, he do Sanyama on these three things. Then Atita meaning past knowledge. Agatam, future knowledge. He will get to know. So we can get to know now. If we know, just for example, it is the cell phone. If we deeply Sanyama, deeply focus, what are the elements here, which kinds of material he used. So we can imagine, we can guess that which kinds of, how the company he made this cell phone. So it is the same thing. We got it's about past life of cell phone. Same we can imagine what will he become future. So if we are observing properly the Dharma Parinam, Lakshana Parinam, and Avastha, day by day, it is becoming dull. Laterally, it will become a dustbin. In the dustbin after 4 or 5 years, in the dustbin. No use of this cell phone. Right now, it is very useful. After 5 years, no useful. Nothing. I will not touch this one. You will also not touch this one. It's common. So, like this. But yogi in the samadhi state, very accurate, he will get estimate. We are just guessing because we are not that kind of power. Samadhi power we have not. But yogi, he has the samadhi power. When yogi, he focus about anything, about the Dharma, Lakshana, Avastha, Parinama, any material, then he can get to know what is the past and what is the future. It is the same thing here. The knowledge of the past and the future. What we say in the Ram Setu movie, have you seen? Where Akshay Kumar, he was proving using the stone. The age of this stone is more than 6,000 years ago, before, like that. So now, because the scientists, they are observing that stone properly. stone properly. And now they are estimating the age of the stone. Same future also we give. Like that, scientists, they tell na, tomorrow it will be rain. So how they get to know? Accurate knowledge about the environment, about the speed of the air, how much moisture it is. They get to know that tomorrow this region, the rain will be there. After 10 years, the glaciers, they become water, and tsunami it may be possible because of the greenhouse effect. So now scientists, they are assuming now, so after calculating something, so it is the same thing. Atita anagatam jnanam, future knowledge, the past knowledge, past how will be 5,000 years before, how will be. So it is the same thing. So our assumptions, it may be little wrong, but the yogi who is doing the same assumptions in the state of the samadhi, his calculation will be accurate. As same our Vedas, they are telling about the origin of the earth accurately. How they, Jyotish, they told about the Graha Nakshatra very accurately. So normal observation, it is not possible. It is possible only in the samadhi state. Arya, but he discovered, he told many things about the universe. So that time of period, no aeroplane, no camera, nothing is there. Either they got that information. How it is possible? Only possible in the meditation state. 5,000 years back, Susuta, Maharshi Susrut, he was the first surgeon in this world. Right now, modern science is developing, camera is developing, we can observe the cell function. But now observe 5,000 years back. No cell, no tissue. We don't know about things. How he cutted the body and how he did operation 5,000 years back. How it is possible without giving any anesthesia also he did operation. So that knowledge, that information, just because of meditation, just because of samadhi, it is possible. Okay. So this is the reason that how can yogi get to know about the past and the future. Okay, so it is the meaning of Sutra number 16. Okay. One of you, can you please conclude this sutra? What do you understand?
So here, Patanjali is telling about the samyam. Able to hear? So when the yogi does the dhyana on the samyamya, that means the past, present, and future. When the focus is on that, he's able to get the essence of the past, present, future. That means to understand about the change in the conditions, change in the nature, and how things happen in the future, and things like that. So the yogis, when they have done dhyana, they have seen what is unseen by normal people. That means what we cannot see, they can see that. So that's the kind of vision that they get.
In this picture, the scientists, they get to know about the past. What should be in the past time? Harappa Sabhyata, they are just telling, okay, with that kinds of pictures they got. So which kinds of information they are getting? Oh, that time of period, civilization period, they were the educated person. So now they observe the structures, how well structured their homes. So they assume the past. Okay, hope you can understand. Yeah. Okay, let us quick revision about today what we have covered. Sutra number 13. Yes, Disaji. Sutra number 13. Etyeva Dharma Lakshana Avastha Parinama Vyakhyata. Answer.
Yes, yes. Yes. एतेन भूतेन्द्रियेषु धर्मलक्षण अवस्था परिणाम व्याख्यातम्. So here, when Bhutendriyashu we are speaking, so we are speaking about all the elements, and then we have three types of Parinama: Dharma Parinama, Lakshana Parinama, and Avastha Parinama. So in Dharma Parinama, we go by the property. We have the concept of Dharmi and Dharma, where Dharma is the particular entity with which we are of a particular entity, and dharmi is the characteristics, the different types by which we get the things. And then lakshana parinama, we have like the past, the present, and the future, where if we take the example of a human being only, when he was a kid, that's the past Lakshana, and when I am now preparing for the JRF, so this is the present Lakshana, and maybe I'll become the professor in future time, so that's a future Lakshana. And then we have the Avastha Parinama, so that is the state. When you gave the example of the mud which is being transferred and molded on a wheel to a pot, and then again when it rains or any particular element also, if we take, we put it in a particular position, when it, like if water, so water when solidifies turns into ice, then again when comes into normal temperature, the the ice again goes back to its original form, that is water. So this change or the transformation, that is slowly unfolded.
And that is the Avastha. Okay, next Suma ma'am, can you please explain next Sutra?
So Sutra,
Next Sutra.
Sutra 14.
Yes.
Sutra number 14. So Sutra number 14 is Shantodita Shanta Uditavya Pade. One second, sir. It is there in this book. I closed the book. So 14th Sutra is Shanta Udita Avyupadeshya Dharma Anupati Dharmi. So 14th Sutra, it says about the common substratum, which is Dharmi. So Shanta is peaceful. Udita is like manifestation of that.
You're not audible, ma'am.
She's in mute, sir. Okay. She's speaking with mute.
Sorry. Sorry. So Shanta is peaceful. So Udita is manifestation of that.
I told you, don't just copy paste.
Avyupadesha,
Please stop. I just told peaceful meaning is completely different.
so that means
Don't just copy paste what is mentioned in the book.
so dharma is something which does not. So dharmi is the common substratum, and dharmi is common in all this one, in manifest active or unmanifestable properties. Dharmi is the common. Whereas dharma, it does
What
not
meaning
change.
I told the Sant?
Shanta is latent, which is
Past.
past. Okay. Past with respect to past, present, and future. Like
Whatever written in the book, it is.
dharma, dharmi, and
They are just translating the.
I have not written completely.
Yeah. That's why I told peaceful, no meaning of peaceful here. It is meaning of peaceful, but actual meaning here in past content it is okay. So understanding is more important than copy paste. Okay. Yes, Kusa ma'am.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
please explain the same in easy words?
The same sutra, just in brief, I would say the Shanta is the past, Udita is the present, and Avyaya is the future, that is unmanifest. So during all these three phases, that which remains, that means the character which continues to exist, that is the dharmi. And the dharma is which changes in all these stages, which changes, but the dharmi, the character, the essential nature
Very
remains
good.
to the common essential nature, which is going through the same time
Very good,
periods.
very good.
Time periods, conditions, and character.
Excellent.
So I can take up the next one also.
Continue.
The 15th one, the Kramanyatvam Parinamanyatve Hetuhu. So the change in sequence, that is Kraman is the sequence, the order. Even when you change that, when the order is changed, the parinam, the consequences, the changes differ. They differ. So that is the reason. The hetu is the reason for the changes, is the change in the order, the change in the sequence. Example is, for example, cleaning the house. If I do the pocha first, then, the house still will have all those dust particles there. But if I do the jhadu first, then if I do the pocha, then it will be clean. So I cannot change the sequence of that. So I have to do that same sequence. So that will be the result. The result will be according to the
Very
sequence.
good. Now you make your own example. Now I can say surely that you understand the concept. Concept is important. Examples, hundreds can make. Very good, ma'am. Sukanya, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Next sutra.
Next, the 16th one is Parinamatraya Samyamat Atita Anagata Jnanam. Here, Parinamatraya is the three transformation. Samyamat, that is Samyamat, and these three things, that is under three Parinamas, one can gain the knowledge of past and future. Here we can see the example of inventor and invention. If the light comes because of the samyama and that the inventor is we can see his samyama on that particular object, and also we can take example for you also, sir. Because of you, your samyama in this Patanjali Yoga Sutra, you are explaining very well to us. Able to hear my voice?
What is the meaning of this example? I'm teaching Yogdarshan. Can you elaborate?
You were samyama on this yoga darshan. In past, you were studied well. Now, in present, you are explaining to us in a very well manner.
Yes, it is fine.
Because of the samyama.
Very good, very good. Now you are
If we did samyama, sir, one more example. If we did samyama in this NET exam syllabus, we will get the result of future professor.
You are not giving exam. You are not getting good score. So I can predict how much score you will get.
Yes. If we did proper samyama, yes.
Nice, ma'am. Very nice, ma'am. Thank you. Nitya Kumar, can you please unmute yourself? Nitya Kumar, new idea I noticed here.
Suprabhat Sriman.
Suprabhat, sir. Can you please let us know about